We've been here for a couple of weeks. We've been cleaning up, as you can see, people's homes. Hurricane Sandy destroyed thousands of homes, and instead of wearing a shirt and tie like we're usually doing and sharing a message about Jesus Christ, we're being examples of Jesus Christ in the way we serve and in the way we help people bring their lives back to reality. And it's really shaking up a lot of people. I've seen incredible things since I've been doing it. I've seen families come closer together as they've had to kind of survive without electricity and without necessities. But we really have seen the best in people. People have just come together and helped each other, and it's a beautiful thing.
And as a missionary, we go around, instead of knocking on doors and trying to spread the gospel, we're knocking on doors and asking people, how can we help you? And for some people, they have no one to go and help them.
So Vice President Pence getting his hands dirty today while visiting Texas. He hauled storm debris in Rockport. The Vice President consoling hurricane victims and praying with them and offering this message.
We are here today. We will be here tomorrow, and we will be here every day until this city and this state and this region rebuild bigger and better than ever before. The challenges will be great, but we know that the generosity and the prayers and the faith of the people of Texas and the American people will be greater still.
It's such an important element here. That message of faith brings us to our next guest. Evangelist Beth Moore is an international figure to the Christian community, but right now she is first and foremost a Houstonian who is lending a hand. She, along with her ministry, Living Proof Ministries, and the Texas community, are just getting in there to do everything that they can to help people get their lives back together, because that's what they do. Beth Moore joins us now. Hi, Beth. How are you?
Hey, Martha. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
It's great to have you. Tell us a little bit about what the impact has been on you. And I know that you say when you heard that two-word forecast, unprecedented hurricane, you say, even for a Texan, those are hard words to wrap your brain around.
I cannot even begin to tell you the weight of them, because we are not strangers to flooding. We're not even strangers to hurricanes. So when those words were said, unprecedented flooding, every single person sat straight up and our hearts just dropped. And then to watch it come to pass and just to see the devastation. And just as you're broadcasting, it is just a storm that keeps on going and going and going.
I can't even imagine just being in your home and, the rain is pounding and pounding, and then the next thing you know, the waters start rising all around you. So when you look at yourself in your capacity and as a minister and as a Houstonian, what did you think to yourself? What do I do? How can I help? How?
Well, I think the way I want to help is what everyone wants to do, and that's just the next thing, that meet the next need. What we don't need in Houston right now, and I think everyone would say this across the Gulf Coast of Houston that's been impacted by it, they would say the same thing in Beaumont. We're not looking for people to try to be heroes. This is a really long haul, so it's just what is the next thing you can do?
She has insurance, but is terrified to make a claim and have to pay her $2,400 deductible. Her roof has a massive hole.
I don't have $2,400. I don't have $500.
Joanne isn't alone. Cheryl Layton is now living with a tree in her bedroom.
When it was upright, it didn't look that big.
Her cottage is now condemned. After having a stroke 3 years ago, she didn't know where to turn.
I can't begin to imagine the struggle of some of our neighbors who have lost so much.
Pastor David Giuliano with the First Methodist Church of Sebring is now teaming with relief agencies across Florida. They will send teams of people to repair homes for free. They're asking for families in need to fill out this survey with the fixes they need.
To help people and to help give them back the hope that they need.
So far, Giuliano says 39 families have signed up. Cheryl is asking them to remove this tree.
Yeah.
Joanne says she's not asking for a handout.
Not asking for charity, but I am asking for help.
And says now is the time to come together as a community.
And even the bottom of many collapsed structures. My team was attached to help tear down the internal structures of homes, consisting of floors, walls, and ceilings. The work was tough and was challenging, as all of us had no prior experience in doing reconstruction work. But I thank God for the team, who did not complain, but they kept on doing the work and learning as we went along.
During our time there, we did as much as we could to help the survivors of the disaster. Beyond Bible knowledge and prayers, we were there to show the Japanese God's love by meeting their needs, even though there was a language barrier.
Mitt Romney was criticized for giving most of his charity money to the Mormon Church. A writer for The Nation said he gave virtually nothing to any program that focuses directly on feeding the hungry. It's clear that Romney's donations are about taking care of his own. This is just ignorant. Religious charity helps lots of poor people, and Mormons help lots of non-Mormons. For example, they have a monster warehouse filled with food, and they give it to anyone in need, any religion. When that earthquake hit Haiti, relief from Mormons got there before government help did. After Hurricane Katrina, same deal. Even the New York Times reported that. Mormon trucks were the first to arrive. And PBS said the efficiency of the Mormon welfare apparatus is legendary. Trucks were there before the National Guard even allowed the relief through. The response is incredibly fast, incredibly efficient. When people need help, we should stop automatically thinking that government welfare is the solution. After the welfare state, and I hope to live to see this, private individuals acting without government coercion will make the world a much better place.